Hi, cat. Come and get some mango, baby.
One, two, 1, 2, 3. Self-awareness is a superpower. My name is KathyLaDonna. Welcome to Soul and Vibration. I hope the free thinkers are doing well. And if you're not doing well, I'm happy to remind you that you are the most powerful person that you know. You are the most powerful person that you know because only you can create your reality. Hey guys, today is Monday, Moon Day, June 10th, and the energies in the day adds up and reduce to number 6 vibration. If today is your birthday, happy birthday. So when it comes to the spirit animal, we are rocking with the gazelle energy. And the way the gazelle energy came out, it brings me to patience, the need for patience. I get the feeling of someone feeling like they need to hurry up about something. And even in some cases, not feeling safe. And not feeling safe, not necessarily meaning that there's an actual physical threat, but not feeling safe for a person could mean that, like, even though you're working and you might have a savings or you might not, it's like worrying about the thought of running out, worrying about the thought of not having enough, worrying about the thought of not being enough, worrying about the thought of not achieving and arriving when it comes to certain things. It's like when I think of the energies, it's like it felt like Thursday, the 6th felt like a high, and Friday kind of, it's like Thursday felt like the peak of the high, and then it's like it felt like the high started coming down. Not saying that the days have been bad or anything, but it just felt like it went from a high to like real energies. Like right now, like we're dealing with real energies, and I say real energies because I find that it's whenever we're being challenged is when we're growing the most. Whenever we're being challenged is when we're growing the most. Because for me, the challenges reflect like, it's a pain. A pain is a bookmark for me that holds space for my transformation. So it's like the challenges help me to understand certain things within myself on a deeper level. And from understanding those things within myself, I'm able to set myself free instead of, going through the same cycles over and over again. It's like different person, same drama, different place, same drama. It's like after a while, it's like the common denominator is me, and that frustration and annoyance helps me to stop and go within myself to understand better. But when it comes to today's energies, we got the moon in Leo. Today is Monday, Moon Day. The moon is our inner world, our inner conversation. And the moon in Leo, our inner world, is in a space where we could find ourselves feeling childlike, playful, courageous, and just vibrant, or even self-centered, feeling entitled. And the moon is positively aspecting the sun and Mercury, Mercury, and Venus in Gemini. So the inner world, the moon in Leo, does want to go out and play. But it feels like even though there's an aspect that wants to go out and play, it feels like there are more serious matters at hand. It feels like, it's like, say, coming home from school and thinking you're about to just run outside and go and play, only to come in to find out that, oh, this happened and you need to help with the chores around the house, or, they're doing something to the home, or they're doing something and you need to help out. And it's like, but I want to go outside and play with my friends. And it's like, nope, you need to go and you need to help out. So it's like you're helping mom or dad or whatever clean up the yard or do whatever. It's dirty work, and you're looking out, and your friends, they seem to be playing. They seem to be having a good time. And it's like you're stuck. You're stuck dealing with something that you don't want to deal with. You're stuck having to be bothered with something where you feel like, but this isn't even my responsibility. This isn't even my chore. This isn't even my Like, I shouldn't have to help with this. Like, why do I have to help with this? So I feel like when it comes to the inner world, like, you know, the inner world might feel like I am forced to have to be bothered with something that I don't want to be bothered with. The day is the 10th. So with the day being the 10th, there is some new beginning to the day. And the energies in the day adds up and reduce to number 6 of vibration. So there's some new beginning as far as the home, new beginning to the home, new beginning to yourself in relations to the home, new beginning to your family or to a relationship. But when I look at, say, the aspects that's being made to the moon, it's like, yes, there is a new beginning when it comes to home, family, or relationship, but this T-square energy brings me to it feels like it's like, yes, there's a new beginning, but something about it just feels challenging to a certain extent. And I think of, like, say, the energies in the day adding up and reducing to the number 6 vibration, and how the number 6 is relationship oriented, it's family oriented, it's social. And that is the only positive aspect being made to the moon from Gemini, social energy. I want to be social, but at the same time, responsibility calls, something from the past calls, something pertaining to your stability calls. Also something too when it comes to, say, others, the need of others needing help. Like, when I think of the energies in today, I could think of, like, say, for example, at your job, you work with someone and you always get your job done in time, and you got your job done in time, and the free time that you have, you should be allowed to spend this time, like, doing whatever until your shift is over. But instead, the person who slacks off and never gets their job done, but is always playing the victim, like, there's always some reason why they can't get their job done. There's always some sob story. There's always some woe's me situation. There's always a reason to pity them and feel sorry for them. It's like something comes up with them and you have to go and assist them. So instead of, say, going to hang out in the lounge room where you would go and do your books before your shift ends, where you could chit chat with others from the other floors or whatever, it's like you have to stay helping this person do this thing, when it's like they had the same amount of hours within the day. They spent their time doing something else, probably spent their time at the, I don't know, like, say you're in the hospital or whatever, they spent their time in some of the patient's room hiding out and avoiding their responsibilities. And it's like, now crunch time and they need help, and it's like, where were they all shift? It's that kind of vibe. It's like, where were you all this time? Or for some of you, it's like something comes up within your family. It's like some news comes up within the family, and it's like, you know, this needs our attention. And it's like the moon, the positive aspects being made to the moon, it's like, yes, it feels good to connect with everyone. Like, it feels good to be social, but the circumstances that brings us together just feels frustrating. The circumstances that brings us together feels frustrating. And we have the Star card in the reversal position. So the Star card comes out after the Tower. In the upright position, to me, the Star card is us receptive and vulnerable and understanding about whatever has come to an end. We're accepting of it. It's like seeing our role in the thing. With the Star card in the reversal position, it brings me to having a hard time accepting that. It's like, I won't accept that. It's like, to me, it's like, it feels like there's a stiffness of the energy. And I remember during Leo season and whatnot, was it Leo season? No, it wasn't Leo season. I think it was a full moon in Leo, was it? I think it was a full moon in Leo. I don't remember. But sometime back, right when Aquarius, when Pluto entered back into Aquarius, I remember some things came up within the energy, and I spoke about how within the energy, it's like, or throughout the Pluto Aquarius transit, there'll be situations where there'll be people who show up as the voice of the people. There'll be people who show up as the ones who seem to be the most concerned about what's happening to the people whose voice aren't heard. And it's like these people showing up, and they're showing up and acting like they're advocates, but really they're actually using this advantage to advance themselves, using this situation as an advantage to advance themselves. They're using a bad thing in a way to kind of manipulate and control others. I think about how, like, say in 2020, with the whole lockdown situation, and the way how it was presented in a way where it's like, you need to do this in order to help others. And it's like, even if deep inside you knew it was what you were being told to do is BS, and it doesn't add up, no matter how many times you do the math ain't mathin'. And it's like you're forced to comply for the greater good of the whole. And if you don't comply for the greater good of the whole, you look like an a-hole. I feel like when it comes to today's energies, there's something about that where it's like, comply for the greater good. And it's like, I don't want to. And it's like, okay, you look like an a-hole. It's like, okay, I love the fact that we're being social, we're uniting, and we're connecting. But what you're asking me to do, I could tell it's BS and I don't want to do it. And you choosing not to do it, you choosing not to comply, like, it just makes it seem like you don't care about others, when it's not that you don't care about others. You just know that this is BS. And if, some of us stop allowing fear, false evidence appearing to be real, to run our worlds, you'll do the math and see that the math ain't mathin', and see that this isn't the first time this has happened. And in our personal lives, that could be the thing where it's like, at your job or within your family, there's a situation where it's like, yeah, you're being told that you're the selfish one to not go along, to get along. And it's like the math ain't mathing, but no one's paying attention to the fact that the math ain't mathing, because the person who's puppeteering everything is using everybody's emotions as a way to get their compliance. So when it comes to the energies in today, it's like, yes, it's like, okay, I'm happy that we're social, we're communicating, we're connecting. I want to be social, but at the same time, what you're asking me to do feels unfair. Something about that comes up when it comes to the energies in today. Something around, like, something comes up when it comes to that. Also, too, with the energies in the day adding up and reducing to number 6 vibration, the number 6, like I said, deals with family, community, responsibility. Energies in the day adds up to the 6th vibration. The month is the 6th month, so that number 6 energy is amplified. And the issue that I see with this, the number 6 energy amplified, is the fact that the number 6 also deals with the material realm and our status and how we look in relation to our peers. This is where we could easily get suckered into a situation because, image, it's like you look like a jerk. And because you don't want to look like a jerk, you're going to comply so you don't look like a jerk. And it's like, nope, nope. Like, if this is what it takes for you to see me in a good light, then don't see me. You got to do what you got to do. And I feel like with where the moon is, like, I feel like, a lot of you will find yourself in a space where it's like, hell no, we won't go. It's like that kind of vibe. So it's like someone might be, say, well, this is what everybody else is doing and you're being a jerk. They're not telling you to your face that you're being a jerk. But in so many words, it's like, well, everybody else. And over the years, I've learned that whenever somebody come to me and tell me what everybody else is doing in order to tell me to do something, it's like, nope, that's manipulation. Nope, that's not a good enough reason for me to do it because everybody else is doing it. That might be a reason why I shouldn't do it because everybody else is doing it. So when it comes to the energies in today, the 10th, that I am energy, and then moon and Leo energy, you'll find the courage to say no, even though, there's another part of you that feels awful, that it might cause you to, affect your relationship vibes or cause you to look like a jerk. Because at the end of the day, we're social creatures. With the T-square, the moon, the inner world, Mars energy, it's like, the inner world, moon and Leo, wants to, be courageous, but it's squaring Mars. The motivation to fight, not there. So, some of us could find ourselves feeling like, the need to comply in a certain situation, but never betray yourself for anyone or for anything, because you gotta always live with you. So for me, it's not about what anybody else see, but it's about what I see in the relationship I got going with me, because that's the most important relationship in my world. The relationship I got going with me. Like when me and me is good, when I'm good on the inside, everything is good. When I ain't good on the inside, it don't matter what anybody says. I need to be good with me. So, make sure you're good with you, whatever that means to you. You guys, it was such a pleasure sharing this message with you. Hey guys, I want to share with you 7 benefits of getting a numerology natal chart awareness coaching session. The first one is understanding your internal programming. The second one is becoming more clear about your purpose and passion. The third is setting goals for success. The fourth is awareness of strength and areas of improvement. And the fourth one was foundational for me, because whenever you're aware of your weaknesses, no one can use them against you. And when you're aware of your strengths, that makes you unstoppable. And that is why I say self-awareness is a superpower. The fifth benefit is removing obstacles. We first have to become aware of a thing in order to remove it in the first place. The sixth benefit is understanding relationship dynamics. We don't have to change the people in our lives. We have to become aware of ourselves and start from there, and everything changes. And the seventh benefit is upcoming transits, if that's something that you would like to look into because you're planning for something or you just want to be aware. So if you're interested in booking a numerology natal chart awareness coaching session or learning more about it, the link to book or the link to send me an email for questions are both within the description box below. If you'd like to check out my Patreon, where I share exclusive content, the link to check out what's happening on Patreon is in the description box below. Please let me know you're here with me by dropping me a white heart in the comment box below. I would love to hear from you and look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Love yourself as if your life depended on it, because it does. Take care of yourself, and I look forward to seeing you in the next video.